Squawk,
Look,
squawk, fellow sorrowers.
check out our website. Life, death, prizes.
Yeah, so we've got this thing going on at the moment.
Oh,
Um,
sorry.
no, it's fine. I'm decrypting the newspapers, and Joy keeps decrypting all the trash mags for women. Good little team, right? Anyway, squawk, squawk, fellow sorrowers. Joy, say squawk, 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 squawk.
What? Oh,
Squawk.
I've got coronavirus.
Have ya? You'll be the first person who has.
Squawk, squawk, fellow sorrowers.
Oh, that's it. That's it, girl. Yeah, all right. Saturnian class is now in session.
Good evening. Ofqual, the exams regulator for England, has pointed the finger of blame at ministers
Pointed the finger to reference to Bale.
for the chaos surrounding this year's results.
Chaos magic, always. Black, red, white, death, sacrifice, rebirth.
Ofqual's chairman says ministers were warned that the emergency grading system could lead to major problems. Roger Taylor added that ministers were advised to hold socially
Oh, the chair is Saturn, by the way. Okay. The Saturn, which I've explained before, when they sit down, they turn, and they talk to the screen. Oh, hi, fancy seeing you here. The Saturn.
distance exams, or to delay them. And if those options were unworkable, he said, then using calculated grades would be the worst case scenario. Labour said it was now clear that the Education Secretary, Gavin Williamson, had been responsible for the mess. During the day, millions of
Oh,
pupils in
hurry up.
England and Wales started to return to their classrooms, as our education editor, Branwen Jeffries, reports now from Shropshire.
First day at secondary school in a pandemic.
First at second, 3 for Saturn.
Teachers keen to reassure them.
Okay. So they've socially distanced all the kids from each other, and then the teacher stands right there in the middle of two of them. Bit close, don't you think? Bit too close to call, close, bit too close for comfort. It's not real. That's why we need to exit it. Okay?
First day at secondary school in a pandemic. Teachers keen to reassure them.
I spoke to a few of you, and it's completely normal for you to feel really nervous, to have a funny feeling in your tummy, perhaps, feeling a little bit tense.
Each day.
Right, what he's just done there, okay, is program and engineer them children to feel exactly what he's just told them it would be naturally for them to feel. Because if it's natural to feel it, naturally you're going to consider that it's something you should be feeling when you're told by someone of a higher ranking that you would probably possibly look up to as a child, like a teacher, let alone an adult, a grown up, right? He's doing the zigzag I am symbol with his arms here too. Now, if you think I'm reaching, listen to what he says later. All right, this one's working for them. Okay, but listen to the way he speaks to the children, because it's literally like me saying it's perfectly natural for you to feel like a piece of shit. You know, I mean, it's okay to feel like a cunt. Like, do you see what I mean? Because you're saying it in a pacifistic sense. If it's said by someone that you respect, you take it on board. They're children. They're going to take everything on board. They soak up everything like a sponge. And these things know they do, alright? One more time. Listen to the manipulation.
I spoke to a few of you, and it's completely normal for you to feel really nervous, to have a funny feeling in your tummy, perhaps, feeling a little bit tense.
Each day.
You see what I'm saying? Like, how often do children that age feel tense? Tense? When you're older, maybe. Tense? Don't even fucking hit puberty yet. Tense? And you can catch him out because they always amplify programming with words like really, truly, sincerely. So him going, it's perfectly natural for you to feel really nervous. Why don't you just say, for you to feel a bit scared? Really nervous. So straight away, you must at least feel a bit nervous, if not a lot. That's programming.
They will be in their year group bubble. Some of the year sevens told me they've missed a lot.
It feels like
I'm not old enough because we missed loads of year 6. So it's pretty weird, but alright at the same time.
See, that's the programming. They're more intelligent than they even realise, but they've been told that school is all that teaches you. See? So they feel stunted in their growth. They've done this. They're to blame.
It feels like I forgot a lot of things since I haven't been to school in a long time. Maybe in the next couple of years there's going to be some baseline stuff that we don't really know.
Later on, they'll realise what they forgot from not being at school for so long is what would save them. Breaking out of the programming, the conditioning, the engineering.
Because we missed it in year 6.
Before they sit down to learn a bit of cleaning, a lot for schools to manage. The head teacher worrying about the year ahead. She's still angry about this year's grades crisis, not impressed with an apology from the regulator.
Ofqual should have been very mindful that we've got to ensure that this cohort of children are not prevented from moving on, and that should have been paramount. So the fact that they're saying they didn't give that enough consideration.
That nod wasn't in acceptance or confirmation. That nod that I call her the blow-up doll, this reporter. The nod she gave her was of fundamental approval because this teacher is acting as controlled opposition, saying down with the man, fuck the police, that kind of thing. Okay, she's part of it.
I think is really quite disgusting.
And he was a witch hunter.
Well, I'll tell you about this one. Weird, right? I mean, why would they? What made them choose to cut it back in on that point of him mentioning witches? Why would they do that? Don't you think that's kind of odd, considering the history of the BBC and knowing how much they're tied into witchcraft, and black magic and dark arts?
Consideration, I think
Ready?
it is really
Steady?
quite disgusting.
Squawk.
And he was a witch hunter. Of all jobs you could be, he was a witch hunter.
They'll work
Very fitting, isn't it? Very suiting, very telling.
5 years towards GCSE exams. To each child, their
Yeah, they love that one because of the
work
earring.
for 5 years towards GCSE exams. To each
It's not the kids' fault.
child, their future grades important. This year, an algorithm put the system first. An admission today to MPs.
They usually talk the children into covering one eye as well because it's something that's easy for them to do to push the energy. Okay,
Algorithm
Yeah.
put the system first. An admission today to MPs.
you can tell because they look into the camera first.
It was a mistake.
Say this was fair, just fails to recognise what
Yeah, this phantasm lookalike is also controlled opposition.
happened, but that there's just a level of accuracy that was fundamentally possible with the information that was available was too low to be acceptable to individuals.
You can always tell because it makes you want to agree. It makes you go, fucking yes, mush. Finally, someone actually talking up, speaking out. That's the point. They're playing with your heart chakra, playing on your heartstrings. This is the blow-up doll I was on about, okay? Pink, yellow in the background, okay? Look at them eyes, man. Look at them eyes. They're literally seeping evil. They're oozing evil out of her blow-up plastic inflatable holes.
There were warnings it could put schools like this at a disadvantage. Today, the Prime Minister wouldn't be drawn on what he knew, but said they acted quickly when the problems became clear. But ministers were told that socially distanced exams.
What's on the wall there? Your mindset. That's funny, isn't it? Set is Satan. So it's having the mindset of Satan. Your mind being his mind. See that before? Sorry, didn't mean to interrupt you, love. Carry on.
Were the best option.
Our second option was to delay exams, but
Back to Phantasm.
the third option, if neither of these were acceptable, would be to have to try and look at some form of calculated grade.
So the decision to cancel
These chairs. Okay. Look at the legs. See the Saturn. Okay.
exams was taken by the Education Secretary against the advice of the regulator.
Why are they showing? Why? Why are they showing you chairs? It's not necessary. It's not relevant.
School, and I was at tiny school, but now I've got to know different people and I know where I'm meant to be, and it's just felt good.
Do you hear that? So she went. Her instinct, her intuition, her gut went to tell her to say, "I feel better because I know where I'm going." And then just as she went to, yeah, the lock that this programming, that these Saturnian leeches have sucked out of all these children, that freedom, it was overtaken, wasn't it? It got rewritten as she, in mid-sentence, she went, "I feel so, I feel better because now I know where I'm meant to be." And you hear the zombie access, you hear it activate, yeah? These poor little milk teeth. Listen again.
Know different people and I know where I'm meant to be, and it's just felt good.
And it's just felt good. See what they've done to them? They're going to continue to as well, unless we do something to them.
For ministers, there's a long autumn term ahead.
Look,
Brown
single file
Jeffries, BBC News,
for the paedophiles.
Market Rate.